A recap of my setups for June 14th. First up here is QQQ, triple Qs. Did take one entry here on a break back above the VWAP and above my level, which did ultimately fail at 140.55. After that, there were no other trades taken in the Qs. Next up here is Nvda. Nvda did not take any trades in this today. It came straight down into the support and hit pretty much exactly what I was looking at. But because of the spread and how fast the stock does move, I'm not comfortable trading it very much. So really did not take any kind of entry in this here, but it did work out, or would have worked out very well. Next up here is Coty. This one does not move very much. Came down into my support zone and did put a little bit of a bounce in there, but still did not take a trade in Coty. Next up here is DDD, 3D Systems. Two trades here today. First up was a gap and go play, which did fail. Small loss here. Second of all, put in a pipe bottom here with a decent amount of volume on the initial push down, reversed and ran up. Gave me a decent sized gain. Definitely made up for the first loss. Next up here is Dlph, Dlph broke down and put in an inside candle here. Didn't take this one because there's no break above either of these green candles here. So on the second thrust down, did put an inside candle in and moved above it. So put in a little bit of a base, had to be patient through all of this choppiness. Did take me out for a small gain up here of 26 cents. Not too bad there. Next up, CarMax, KMX. KMX only took one trade on the day. It does look like it did set up later on in the day. However, after this trade, I did not watch it anymore. Closed the day around 61.90, so I did leave quite a bit on the table there. May look at it tomorrow going forward. It looks like it is another hammer candle. But ultimately got in here on these inside candles and a break above and got out at 61.51 for a 50-cent gain. Kroger was the next trade that I did take. Opened up and sold off immediately once it broke down and put in kind of some indecision pattern down here. Got in at a break above this upper wick right here and trailed up as far as I could. Did make a nice move throughout the day and continued to close almost on highs. So overall ended up being a good trade there. Next up, Lily, LLY. LLY had a lot of indecision here on the opening range here. Didn't really expect much inside of this, so I was patient, waited until about 11 o'clock, took an entry here, moved up, consolidated, and just kind of rode the trend all the way up on this 8-period exponential moving average until I ultimately did see some volume come in and a reason to get out up here at the top, or near the top I should say. SYF, Synchrony Financial. Didn't really have many intentions of trading this one. Doesn't move very much. Didn't really like anything that was going on over here earlier in the day. Saw this huge volume spike and got an alert of a huge block trade. Put in this upper wick and didn't want to trade inside of this wick, so waited to see what was going to happen. Ultimately came down and put in a false breakdown and got me into a good position here. Once the Fed decision came out, provided a nice little boost in all the banks and rode this one up for a decent little gain there of about 30 cents, 40 cents roughly. Not too bad there. Overall today, those are all of the trades I did take. There was one losing trade, 6 winning trades, and 2 actually did not trigger.